Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there friends, welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Today in the Bible Bistro and all this week, we're studying Psalm 47. Psalm 47 is a little bit shorter than the ones that we've had recently. It's only 9 verses long. Its theme is God Himself, and we're going to talk about that this week because the name God, translated from the word Elohim, which you've probably heard people talk about the word Elohim before, that word appears 8 times in 9 verses, and the name for the Lord, the Tetragrammaton, the unspoken name, occurs twice. So we have Him being described in this psalm 10 times. And so we're going to answer the question, who is God? That's the question that's answered this week. Who is God? Well, we're going to find out about that. And it's very clear that the psalmist has that on his mind, and he wants to give us this psalm so that we understand who God is. And this psalm is of the choir master, so he's doing his work. Happily taking care of the music here. It's for the sons of Korah, so this is a song for the choir. A psalm, so we have the word for psalm, not song, but psalm. So this is a psalm for the sons of Korah by the choir master. So he's doing his thing here in Psalm 47. The theme is God Himself, and we're going to find out about Him this week as we look through the song, or through this psalm. It is divided into 2 parts. The first part comes 1 through 4, and then we have a Selah. There's our division. So we pause there, and then we have 5 through 9, which is the second half of the psalm. So this week I'm going to treat the verses 1 through 4 today and tomorrow, and then beginning on Wednesday we'll treat the second half of the psalm, which is 5 through 9. And in 5 through 9, the subject of God as King is really explored. We'll talk about that this coming week as we make our way through this wonderful psalm, Psalm 47. The first 2 verses, I'll read those for us today. O clap your hands, all ye people, shout unto God with the voice of triumph. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great King over all the earth. Now you probably remember that little song. Maybe you sung it in Sunday school or in vacation Bible school or at some point in your Christian formation. Clap your hands, all ye people, shout unto God with the voice of triumph. You remember that? Clap your hands, all ye people, shout unto God with the voice of praise. Yeah, that's a beautiful little ditty, and it comes straight out of Psalm 47. And what a wonderful way to sing the Psalms. It's wonderful that we teach our children, these little pieces like that so that they have them in their minds as they grow. Well, clap your hands, all ye people, shout unto God. Here's our first instance of the name God being used. Shout unto God with the voice of triumph. And then we answer the question, why? Why is God being shouted to? Why is He being shouted to with the voice of triumph? Why are the people clapping their hands? We're told that in verse 2. For the Lord Most High is terrible. He is a great King over all the earth. The King over all the earth has a people. And you'll notice that it's all ye people. So it's all peoples. It's not just the nation Israel. This is every single person, regardless of nation, regardless of where in the earth. It's every single people group, every single family group, every single individual, all people. So everyone is invited to come and praise God with the voice of triumph, clapping their hands, shouting with the voice of triumph, because the Lord is terrible. The word terrible there means that His glory is so awesome that it's spellbinding. It's terrible. It is overwhelming. His glory is overwhelming. So the Lord is terrible. He is a great King over all the earth. Now here's our first instance of this idea of His kingship. So God is terrible and He is a king. And He's a king over what? Well, kingdoms have territories. Well, this king is over all the earth. There are no boundaries for him. His subjects include every human. His territory includes all the earth. His glory is so grand that it's overwhelming. And so our response is to clap our hands and shout unto him with a voice of triumph. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow, and we will look at verses 3 and 4 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.